Welcome. Day 16, Hypersleep Rest Recovery 2026. 31 days of conscious relaxation every night in January. And I really appreciate you being here. And thank you so much, Reggie, for that feedback. I was in it. Man, I was in it. The pranic body, the Pranamaya Kosha, is a really special aspect of our being. Let's try to rewind a little bit and I'll bring it back. Yesterday we worked with the Pranamaya Kosha, the physical body, the grossest, the densest material body, and kosha, the layer of being. And today we're going to talk about the Pranamaya Kosha, or the pranic body. It's also referred to as the astral body or etheric body. It's the individual energy field. And much like the pranic body has much like the physical body is maintained in a certain shape within the boundaries of the skin, like we were exploring yesterday. The skin keeps everything on the inside of the body in and everything in the external environment out. Well, much like that, the pranic body, the Pranamaya Kosha, takes the shape of the physical body, more or less. It has the capacity to expand and to contract as well, based on the level of prana, our mood, the strength of our heart, the activities that we're doing, and the ways that we're working with prana, the breath, and different practices, and our state of consciousness. Pranayama is the practice to awaken the Pranamaya Kosha, as well as another practice called Pranavidya. And these two practices help us to amplify the energy and the life force within the body, and they help us to activate that towards transformation. And then this transformation happens on a subtle level, and over a consistency, over a period of time, it starts to actually transform the physical body. It transforms the other layers around it. The Pranamaya Kosha is the bridge between the Annamaya Kosha, the physical body, and the Manomaya Kosha, which we'll talk about tomorrow, the mental body. The sage, the yogic master Patanjali, he translated and disseminated the Yoga Sutras, which is a distillation of the yogic path, the results, the different cities, the different powers that you can unlock on the path of yoga, and this systematic pathway to realizing samadhi within our life. Samadhi is the state of ultimate liberation. And he very specifically talks about pranayama being the practice that uncovers the inner light, the inner luminosity that of our natural body, of the greater self of source. So when we work with the breath and we work with prana, we're actually working with this etheric body. So tonight, we're going to do a breath practice. We're going to do a breath practice that is calming, but it's also energizing. Excuse me. So we can really feel this amplification of our pranic body. And I know it's later, it's at night, so we're gonna do about 7 minutes of this breath work, and then we'll move into some stillness so that we can really just feel the vibratory presence of the pranic body. We hear about the auric field, right? And the auric field is related to the pranic body, but it's the pulsation of energy. And clairvoyance and people who can see energy see the pranic body as being different colored, and they see it around the body. Or psychics can see the different energy pathways within the body, the nadis. And as we work with the breath, we clear these energy channels in our body. It's like an energetic nervous system. The nadis are energy pathways. We've worked with the 3 main nadis so far: the Pingala nadi, the solar energy channel, the Ida nadi, the lunar energy channel, and then the Sushumna nadi, the central energy channel. Today we're going to do a breath for health, energy, and radiance. And it's very simple. It's powerful. We're going to do it for 7 minutes, and then we'll just observe. We ready? Is the music okay, at an okay level now? And you can hear me? Should have asked that another 5 minutes ago, but somebody give me a thumbs up or a yes, and then we'll move into our practice. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Mad Wavy. Thank you, thank you. All right. So for this practice, we're going to place the right hand palm to palm in the left hand and clasp the hands. Not interlace the fingers, but clasp the hands. We'll rest the elbows down by the sides so the hands are right in front of the heart. You can relax through the shoulder blades and the shoulders down, keeping a tall spine. This practice is definitely better done seated if you can sit up. If you gotta lay down, that's okay. Take care of yourself. We're gonna use a 3-stroke inhale through the mouth, and then 1 out through the nose. And each breath, the inhale and exhale, is about 1 second long. And we'll keep going like that for a little bit. And every time that you take a breath in through the mouth, squeeze the hands together a little bit. So you're pulsing, squeezing the hands with the inhale, and then exhale, 1 out through the mouth. The eyes at Shambhavi Mudra, but your awareness at the hands and the heart. And we'll begin now. 3 in through the mouth, 1 out nose. As you're ready, we'll take a deep inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze the hands and squeeze the elbows into the side. Lift Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor, lift the low belly. Squeeze everything towards the midline and up. And exhale. 2 more times. Deep inhale. Hold, squeeze, and lift the energy up. Focus in the center of the brain. Exhale, mouth. 1 more. Deep inhale. Hold, lift, and squeeze. And then exhale. Release the hands down, palms up. And tune in. Feel the vibration of prana within, the life force within, and all around the body. And keep tuning in. You may feel a subtle pulse at the third eye. You may have visions, you may see colors, you may be sparkly. All of this is normal. Pranayama is the yogic science of life force control. Amplifying, directing, and stabilizing. When we have amplified life force and our energy pathways are open, it shifts our consciousness into a state of equanimity, but also it can unlock greater powers of the mind in the Pranamaya Kosha as well. Steadily tuning to this resonance. And staying with the breath for just a moment longer, staying with this energy, with your focus within. The breath is one of the most powerful tools that we can use to shift our state of consciousness and to cleanse our body. There's many, many different practices. There's practices to help awaken us. There's practices to help calm us. There's practices to help us expand, contract. The breath really is the most powerful drug that we have at our disposal. It unlocks higher states of consciousness, and over long periods of time, with practice, we can stabilize in these higher conscious states, which leads us into transformation in our lives. Some of the transformations are gradual, some of them are instant, some of them may catch us by surprise. When you're working with the breath, it's really good to have a steady guide and to have other support systems in place as well, so that when certain experiences awaken within your being, within your consciousness, you know you're not alone. You know you have a trusted guide with you or a teacher with you. Not necessarily with you while you're doing the practice every time, but so that you can check in. Pranayama for me is it's one of the ways that has shifted the way that truly shifted the way that I am, that I show up in the world, and the way that I see myself. And we're just scratching the surface here in this month. We're going across the world of conscious relaxation, and sometimes we amplify a little bit, which then helps us clear out the stagnation, which helps us drop into a deeper state of relaxation, but alertness, awake of consciousness, of being awake to ourselves, more sensitive to our environment, and more aware. If you'd like to stay in meditation, please do. We're going to raid back over into the Pretty Light stream. This breath might energize you for a little bit. So if you're trying to go to bed right after this, I would implement one of the breaths that we did in week 1, which is inhale for 4 and exhale for 6. So now that you have a little bit of amplified energy within you, the energy pathways are clear, you can bring yourself into a really calm, deep meditative state. But you're still going to have that resonance that's going to keep the mind still as you go into deeper rest. I'm so grateful for you tuning in with me. As always, reach out if something comes up or if you need some support, if you want to explore, if you were challenged in any way. And yeah, we're gonna raid back over into the stream. So I don't want to jar you if you're in a deeply meditative state. We're gonna raid back over into the Swirl Bridge stream and keep going with our full circle fam raid train. Much love to you. I'll see you tomorrow as well. If you decide to tune in for a little exploration into the Pranamaya Kosha, the mental body. Sat Nam.